Hi and welcome. Let's get started on your reading. Today I am reading with Tarot of Mystical Moments, and I'll be clarifying with the sister deck, Oracle of the Mystical Moments. All right, let's get started with your tarot cards first. Wow. First card out, we have the World. Wow, that's cool. Under the deck, we have the Six of Swords. So it looks like you are making your way to calmer waters, and a cycle is completing for you. All right, let's get out some more cards here. Ace of Cups. A new opportunity for love. Oh, and the Devil card. This did come out in reverse. Matter of fact, first card out's usually the heart of your reading. I'm going to go like this for a moment and see if that feels right. Under the deck, Page of Cups. So the cycle that's completing, where you're moving on to calmer waters, could possibly be if you're dealing with someone that is immature, you give more to the relationship than they do, things of that matter. Let me get more cards out and then I'll be able to tell. Two of Wands. So you are at that crossroads and she's holding a world and looking back at the moon. The moon represents our emotions. You're trying to decide. You're making plans, making preparations for your next move, because you are not happy. All right. Five of Cups. This is just, she's waiting in her emotions, just completely in those emotions, almost too much. It's very much about sadness and grief. Eight of Wands. Things are going to start moving fast. Hopefully that's going to start moving and pulling you right out of that water, right out of those emotions, so you don't have any regrets. So let's see what's coming. Knight of Cups. Yeah, that might have been, let me see under the deck. Yeah. So we have a Knight of Wands and a Knight of Cups. The Knight of Wands in the negative aspect can be somewhat of a player, and so can the Knight of Cups. As you can see, they're literally playing with heartstrings. This could be someone who is musical, possibly an actual guitar player, someone who plays the guitar. Let's see. This could be a relationship between a water sign and a fire sign as well. Let's see. Let me get some more cards out and we'll clarify. Let me keep going here. Just get this whole story out before I start. Three of Cups. So it could be actually about 3 people as well, having those 2 nights. That's actually why I was stopping, because I was feeling like this could be about 2 actual different nights. And there needs to be a choice, something to that effect. We have the 3 of Cups that can represent your inner circle, like your girlfriends, girls' night out, guys' night out, that sort of thing as well. Let's see what we have with that. 9 of Pentacles. Okay, so this is kind of the opposite of this. This is where she is content and complete and has abundance and has everything she needs, and she's perfectly happy being by herself. The 9 of Pentacles. Temperance. So this could be the universe telling you to find a balance between being independent and having a social life, so that you're not getting codependent on people or isolating yourself completely. You know, don't be all or nothing in that sense. Try to have a healthy balance of that. So I'm going to go ahead and clarify it with the Oracle. So with this kind of saying that, this devil could be representing breaking unhealthy habits that don't fill your cup. We have, these both came out together. We have the cup in reverse, to where your cup is not being filled because of an addiction or an unhealthy habit, maybe too much partying, things like that. That cycle is completing and you are finding what your new normal would be. Yes, it will be challenging. Yes, it will feel very lonely. So these can be different scenarios or stories for each of you. So please try to take what resonates and leave the rest for the others who can actually pick that up and it resonates for them. I'm going to keep saying different stories that kind of play out as these clarify. Whoa. So I'm going to clarify this row, and this row. Lorelei. She holds the anchor to this ship. I feel like that's a lot like you actually hold the chains. You know, the devil card usually represents something that's chained to the devil. And you're actually in control of that. You hold the anchor, you hold the chains to your future. There's a lot of water here, a lot of emotions. I'm going to get over here and clarify the second row. Listen. So this Knight of Cups could actually represent you. And the other knight could be another person. Or you could carry both aspects of the knights. We had the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is someone who is a hopeless romantic. And the Knight of Wands is someone that is passionate and ready for adventure. And we have the Listen card. I'm going to go ahead and clarify the third row, and then we'll get a little deeper into this. Butterfly Garden. Butterflies represent transformation. These cards look similar. Being content. All right. So I think I want to start there with the Butterfly Garden. This represents curiosity, discovery, and small moments in life. That's kind of what this card is. On a bigger scale, we have the world here. I don't know if you can see my what looks to be a crystal ball back here, but it's not crystal. It's actually a world. We have a lot of earth or the world represented in tarot. Every Two of Wands, for the most part, has a world where the person is holding the world in their hand. It's basically you hold the key to your own destiny. You are planning and preparing for what's coming next. Discovering what you want to do. And this is talking about being curious. Over here with Listen. This is having empathy, being sensitive and mindful. It's almost like these are roots in her hair. She is very grounded and rooted, and she is very aware of her surroundings. She is locked in. I want to say this represents you. This Knight of Cups energy of someone who is artistic, musical, a hopeless romantic, very grounded and tuned in to the things that are coming to an end. And that's why you're planning and preparing and curious about what's next. So I'm going to go to Lorelei here. She is about power, responsibility, fate, and grace. She has the power to decide the destiny of the ship and the fate of the crew. She holds that power with this line to the ship and the anchor. You have the power to remove that devil energy, put an end to what's no longer serving you, what's no longer filling your cup. And that's what's going on here with the World card. That's bringing you sadness and sorrow. All right, I want to pull a crystal card here to get a bit of advice. I'm not sure if I like holding them upside down or right side up. All right. So we have 3, maybe one represents each row here. So let me see what this one is. Purple tourmaline. This is for grounding, protection, and serenity. It gets straight to the heart of the matter, dispelling any negativity around the core wounds. This is Libra card, Venus, and Mars. So we definitely, I mean, we have grounding here in this listen, but we also have dispelling we need the protection and dispelling negative energy. And then this one is Rainbow Mayonite. This is for chakra, aligning your chakras, foundation, and karma. This is for Leo, Virgo, Libra, and the planets Sun and Pluto. So an exceptionally high vibrational crystal, Rainbow Mayonite, allows you to face any challenging karmic patterns and pull out the drudgery of the past that is ingrained in the energetic body. Okay. Grounding and getting rid of karma. Getting rid of the trauma, the emotional traumas. That's this. This card right here is an emotional trauma or being stuck in that. So that card is for that row. And then we have Onyx. Self-discipline and command. Tune into your inner commander. Onyx is a strong ally, dispelling loneliness. Wow. Dispelling loneliness and self-doubt and instilling greater confidence in your decision-making. Face your fears. Know that you have the power to overcome them. Onyx's surface represents the passing of time, the balance of yin and yang. It is a sturdy and solitary stone that encourages you to break free from any unhealthy relationships in order to be autonomous. Know that you are completely capable of making the right decisions for yourself. After all, it's your life. It's your life. You hold the anchor, you hold the chains, you hold the power. Sagittarius and Saturn for Onyx. That is beautiful. So, for some of you, you could be getting out of a bad relationship, a karmic relationship, something that is not mutual, where you're putting in all the effort, and you hold that anchor to end that, to get out of that sorrow and sadness. to close that chapter, to close that door, to bring yourself out of that drudgery. It says pulls out the drudgery of the past. This also helps you connect to your spiritual team. This crystal can guide you in seeing multiple perspectives, offering many solutions. Existing in ultimate alignment with all chakras, Rainbow Mayonite helps you step into your authentic truth. Beautiful. For some of you, it could be breaking the addictions, things like that. Others of you, it could be breaking a relationship that is no longer serving you. And then over here, the World card means you will have success with that. And the World is the final card in the Major Arcana. That is meaning that a chapter is ending, you are completing a cycle, and you are leveling up. You are grounded and you are listening, because you are going to, I feel like when we started this reading, I saw, yes, under the deck, when I pull the very first card out, the heart of your reading is the World card. Under the deck was the Six of Swords. That was, you're now moving to calmer waters. And when we are doing that, we can either bring our past traumas with us, or we can heal them and clear them. And this is helping heal the emotional traumas on every level, rebuilding the foundation for a healthy support system from the inside out. And over here, we are grounding, we have protection and serenity. This removes the illusions so you can see reality for what it is without any judgment. That is where serenity and peace lie. When we are able to detach from external views, and that could be this too, if you're just having negative self-talk or negative views of yourself, things like that. This will help ground yourself and love and trust that you are always protected. She is definitely grounded and serene. And she is protecting the water being that she is. You know, somebody that is a hopeless romantic can get themselves into some sticky situations because they want that so bad. And then sometimes we have to learn to be okay by ourselves here. And that might be what you're trying to decide, because with the Knight of Pentacles, she is absolutely comfortable with being by herself. And with the Onyx, it is a sturdy and solidarity stone and encourages you to break free from any unhealthy relationships in order to be autonomous. You or know that you are completely capable of making all the right decisions yourself. Autonomy, self-discipline, and command. I do know that the Nine of Pentacles commands what she wants, and she has everything that she wants. And then with that butterfly garden, that was really right along with it, where let me see this. Discovering and being curious. All right, I think I'm going to wrap up the reading and I will see you next time. Thank you so very much. If this reading has helped you in any way, if you feel like you resonated with the reading, make sure that you subscribe so that you can be notified. Hit the bell as well so that you will be notified when I upload again. Thank you so much.